Welcome back to another stream. Today's topic, I thought I'd do something like this for the first time. I think Japan has become uncool because of the glazing that the country gets right now. Why am I wearing this hat and my headphones over it? I told you yesterday I have like an ear infection, that's why. Anyways, look, I think there's this phenomenon right now of Japan is getting glazed way too much. Japan is getting glazed so much online, or it was, look, a couple of years ago, like before Corona, before anime became cool, okay? And I'm an OG anime watcher, so that frustrates me a bit as well. Anyways, man, what is this shit? Just want to drop in. A couple of years ago, you know, before Corona, anime was still very uncool. Now, ever since Corona, Japan and anime correspondingly have become cool, in the public eye. And it has become like this dream destination for everyone.
Hey there, and welcome to the Hedgemoor Skater Eyes Tour. My name's
So
Izzy.
that's
I'm on the
phenomenal.
SVCC, and I'm a proud member of the local skate crew around here, the DAX. Follow V's AR thingy, and we can kick this off properly.
Shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear this woman say things. Alright, it was distracting me too much. Sorry, guys. Now, the real talk. And Japan has become way more cool and anime because of that. Everyone had no time while lockdown was on, but everyone wanted to watch something, do something. And then Japan became much more cool. Now, in the last couple of years, it has been like building up. Last year, me and some friends went to Japan. It was always a dream of mine to go there. I've been a glazer ever since my childhood, but like a hidden glazer, if that makes sense. Because back in the day it was uncool, and I wanted to still kick it with the cool kids, and not just be a complete loser, be hated by them, or, ridiculed. So that's why I hid it somewhat, I told the nerds, but I didn't tell the cool kids that I wanted to go to Japan. But nowadays, Japan is actually this safe haven paradise thingy for everyone. And I think now that the country is actually becoming shit, or not, honest, I'm still going next year in May, but I think it's ruining the entire thing a bit because it's becoming like less cool to go there. It's becoming like the new Australia where, back in the day everyone always said, oh yeah, I'm going to Australia, I'm going to Melbourne for like a language exchange or something, And I think Japan is becoming that now, which I worry about, Me as a good gaijin. No, but I don't really like it. Because I had this phenomenon before already. Why are these people all lying on the floor? I had this phenomenon already with Ghana. So Ghana back in the day, I remember, I'm not an OG fan of Ghana, but for me, like, the album Drip or Drown 2 was the thing that got me into Ghana. Like, that album, I listened to that like 15,000 hours or something, I don't know. But it was my top album 3 years in a row. The song Same Young N-Word, I can't say it, sorry, was my favorite song 3 years in a row as well, or 4 years in a row or something. And I loved Ghana, okay? And Wana was still amazing. I still was like a giant Ghana fan then. But after Wana, Ghana became so mainstream that he, I think, became uncool. Like, there was this phenomenon of suddenly people that never listened to him, and you know, you could tell them like, oh, you know, want to listen to some Gunna or something, you know, and they would be like, huh? Who? You know, he wasn't unpopular per se, but he was like somewhat of a niche choice, you know? He was a cool choice. And then I think he became an uncool choice, actually.
It's when you see the world like a skater.
And I think that's happening to Japan right now. You know, Japan back in the day was like this niche thing. You used to go there and people would look at you like, oh my god, you stink, and you probably haven't showered in like 5 weeks, you know? And now it's actually this mainstream thing. Girls that have nothing to do with it are thinking like, oh my god, where are we gonna go for the girls trip this summer? Oh, Japan looks so cool. I see all the cool food spots. You know, it's alright, but I don't know, it's just becoming uncool, you know? It went from a niche thing to like the most mainstream place right now to travel to. And I don't know what to think about that. I don't like it per se. Guys, I don't know. And I'm going there, you know? It makes it even worse. Also, what I don't like that much, because I'm a good gaijin, you know? I worry about Japan as if I was a resident myself. Actually, in Japan, you have to untie your shoe belts and have to suck the owner's dick, and you have to do 3 backflips before entering a store so that you're nice. You know, I'm a good gaijin. No, but you know what I mean. But I think that's also ruining it. I don't want to be like that, you know. But I think it's becoming more and more of like a content playground. Everyone's going there because it's like, oh, street in Japan, like 500 million views. Look at this store in Japan. Oh my god, what? Restaurant in Japan? Oh my god, wow. And I think it's becoming more and more of that. I don't know. I don't really like that. And at the same time, there's like, you know, fucked up shit that people used to do in LA. You know, the crazy pranks and shit. Where, I don't know, they fucking spill tea over someone or bathe in matcha or something. You know, people used to do that in LA, where LA is already pretty fucked, you know? And now they do it in Japan, so I don't know. Strange, you know, strange change. Let's say like that, but yeah. I just wanted to get that off my heart. Because there's something, you know, doesn't affect me per se, but that I've been thinking about. I really think the country is becoming uncool, but at the same time, it is still Japan. So like, it's not becoming like a bad country per se, you know. But in the public eye, I think it's becoming less cool, and also a lot because of the, you know, thing I just talked on. Like the, what's it called? Like the, you know, thing outside of Japan, thing in Japan. Oh my god! Did you know in Japan there's like, when this tree right here is standing here in the street in Japan, they will actually build around it because they're so considerate of the tree, and they're basically like perfect over there, you know. And the tree is also like a living creature. Not like in the US, where they don't do that, and in Europe, they don't do that. No, that's also annoying me, man. I don't know. I wanted to talk about that. That's my real talk done. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want more of this, like, comment, subscribe. Bye-bye.